Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're going to dig into a huge idea about how we communicate, and we're going to do it by looking at one tiny, super common word. It's a journey that shows just how powerful simplicity can really be.
Have you ever really stopped to think about it? You use a word like run, and it can mean, well, moving your legs fast, or a snag in your clothing, or even running a business. English is just packed with these little puzzles, right? It might seem kind of complicated, but there's a really cool logic hiding behind it all.
And the word we're going to use to unlock all this is long. Seems pretty basic, doesn't it? But trust me, by the end of this, you're going to see it as a perfect example of efficiency and even some really deep emotion. So let's dive in.
Okay, so here's our game plan. We'll kick things off with a really interesting project that tried to simplify English, and that'll set the stage. Then we'll zoom right in and dissect our word, long, check out all the different jobs it can do, and then we'll pull back out to see what it all really teaches us.
First things first, let's talk about this amazing idea called basic English. So picture this. It's the 1930s, and there's this project to create a stripped-down version of English that anyone in the world could use. The whole point was to use a really small core set of words that could still get across big, complex ideas. Super ambitious. And boom, here it is. This is the key piece of the puzzle right from our source. The word long was hand-picked to be on a list of just 850 essential words. So what does that tell us? It's not just another word. It's considered a fundamental, absolutely crucial building block for communicating clearly.
So, if we really want to understand why long made the cut for this exclusive list, we've got to take it apart. Let's look at all the different jobs this one little word can actually do in a sentence.
And get this, long is basically a linguistic triple threat. Seriously, it can be an adjective to describe something, it can be an adverb to modify something, and, this is the one that might surprise you, it can be a verb that expresses a really deep feeling. That is a ton of heavy lifting for a simple four-letter word.
All right, so let's start with the job it does most often, being an adjective. But even here, it's pulling double duty. It's describing two totally different concepts, time and space.
It's like the word has this split personality, and it's fascinating. On the one hand, you're talking about time, like in a very long movie. But then, you use the exact same word to talk about physical distance, like a woman with long brown hair. It's measuring two completely different parts of our reality. And this is where you see how incredibly flexible it is. It doesn't just describe, it compares. We don't need to invent new words like more long or most long. Nope. The word just adapts itself into longer and longest. That kind of efficiency is exactly why it was a perfect choice for basic English.
Okay, get ready for a total 180. We've seen long as a tool for measuring things, right? But when it's a verb, it leaves the world of physical measurement and jumps straight into the world of pure emotion.
So as a verb, to long for something, that means you have this deep, powerful, heartfelt desire for it. It's not just wanting, it's a real sense of yearning. Think about that shift. We just went from measuring how long a movie is to describing the deepest feelings of the human heart.
Wow, this example from the source, it just hits you, doesn't it? This has nothing to do with time or distance anymore. This is all about a deep, painful desire, and maybe even a sense of loss. It's such a profoundly different meaning, and it's all packed into that same simple word.
All right, let's zoom back out. We've taken this one word apart, piece by piece, but what's the big picture? What does this all mean? Well, this deep dive into long tells us something really fundamental about how powerful communication works.
Here's the most important takeaway. Simple words like long are the absolute powerhouses of language. They are incredibly efficient, carrying all these different complex meanings inside them. And this proves that when you aim for simplicity, you're not dumbing down your ideas at all. You're actually using the strongest tools you have to build clear, powerful messages.
And that leaves us with one last thing to think about. We just saw a single word describe time, distance, and deep emotional yearning. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? If one simple word can be that powerful, just imagine what an entire toolkit of 850 of them could truly do.